Hi everybody, good morning. I hope you're doing well. You're practicing with me, Gabrielle, today. For the 60-minute practice today, we're going to be doing immunity booster yoga. Now, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be able to share this practice with you because our core, stretch, hatha and vinyasa practices really help to move the physical body, but it's also important that we look after how our emotions and our mind is as well. So the practice today will see you learning how to cope with your stress. Now, back in the caveman days, both humans and animals were able to oscillate between their stimulation and relaxation response in 90 seconds. That also means that after a perceived threat is over, they're able to shake it off and let it go and hit that reset button for things to resume as they were before. Now you see this in animals like a duck, for example, flapping its wings and just really hitting that reset button to shake off the threat that was from before. But research has shown that modern day humans take between 20 minutes and 3 days to restore balance for one threat. Now, this could be because our triggers are constant. This could also be because of our inability to let go or shake off our threats, that our triggers start to accumulate on our plate. And when we have a lot to process and deal with, the turnover time for restoring balance then drastically increases. Now, the resources in our body can either be sent towards survival, okay? When your stimulation response is activated, we also call that the fight or flight response, or it can go to 5 other functions in the body: digestion, elimination, reproduction, immunity, as well as growth and repair. So if your body or your system is constantly receiving triggers and is staying in chronic stress, then this leads to inflammation and illnesses in the body. Now, today we're going to use inversions to help to unwind the system a little. And I'm not talking about the physically demanding ones like a handstand. I'm talking about the more restorative variations. Legs up the wall or Viparita Karani is one of them. A supported variation of downward facing dog is a semi-inversion. That is one of them as well. Now, semi-inversions help to circulate the lymphatic system, which doesn't only cleanse toxins out of the body, but it also helps to distribute strength and immune building cells throughout the entire body. So in learning how to cope with our stress, we inevitably become healthier and hopefully happier. Now, for pranayama today, we're going to undertake a sighing form of exhalation. And sometimes at the studio, we might be a little bit shy because we don't want our exhalation to be audible. But in the comfort of your own house, if you need to audibly let your breath go in a loud, go ahead and do that. Now, sighing, amongst a lot of its other therapeutic benefits, have also shown to be able to convey emotions. And that's why we have the sayings, a sweet sigh of contentment or a heavy sigh of relief. So your sighing helps you to convey emotions when words are hard to form. So let this be one of the things that you add to your practice today as a means of hitting that reset button, of letting go, and of shaking it off. Now, I'm also in our warm-up segment later, I'm also going to undertake movement meditation, and that's where we allow free movement of the body to act as a means for you to shake off whatever emotions that have built up, whatever that is stuck on your plate. It requires you to tap in, to listen, to feel, and to express. Movement meditation helps to unwind your nervous system. It also helps you to be a little more connected to yourself, and that's what I want for you today. We will be using a blanket, 2 blocks, and a strap. You can use a towel, you can use books, whatever helps. Now, in the legs up the wall posture, you might need a wall, so if you need to realign your mat to have that happen, please do. If you're like me and the angle of your house doesn't quite provide the wall for your legs to go up on, you can opt for a chair as well. Okay, now if you're practicing with me for the first time, I'd like you to give me a little bit of a wave. I'm really happy and honored to be able to guide you through your practice. If you can't hear me, if you need to reach out to me, comment box is just right below. Now let us all begin in a comfortable seated position, and I'd like you to close your eyes. We sit with the spine stacked tall and the hips heavy. Soften your arms and place the hands wherever they might like to be. For about 3 minutes, we're going to breathe in through the nose and exhale from the mouth. So let the lips part, let the jaw hang, let the face relax. And just notice if the sigh is gentle and conservative, or if it's loud and audible. And whatever variation that you decide to take is perfectly fine. Let your breathing practice today serve the needs of your body and your nervous system. Take time exhaling slowly through the mouth, encouraging the weight that sits on your chest to evaporate out into the open. Encouraging the muscles that are tight, that help to protect you in the face of perceived threats, to soften. Take your time to breathe. And really see this pranayama practice as a form of meditation, a form of discipline, but a means of serving your body, your mind as well. Each time you sigh out, just mentally check in with what it is that you are trying to let go of. What has built up on your plate? What has been troubling you? And what you find so difficult to let out of your system? And maybe the physical body doesn't change all that quickly, but I'd like you to just notice where you are right now. And through that observation, learn how to acknowledge. The mantra for the practice today is, I don't need to have all the answers to my questions right now. I don't need to have all the answers to my questions right now. And as you absorb that mantra into your mind and let it wash over your entire system, we indirectly acknowledge that it is okay not to be okay. And once you let go of that expectation, just notice what happens to your body and what happens to your breath. We are still sighing out from the mouth in long, slow, complete, relaxing and relieving exhalations. And so when we tell ourselves that it's okay not to be okay, what also happens is that it stops us from adding tension to what might be an already very tough situation. This is a mindful way of protecting what we allow our system to digest. So even before the stress accumulates, we put up a filter to say, we don't need this extra stress. 3 more long exhalations, we are sighing out of the mouth. Letting go of the breath slowly, the warm exhalation. Completely and wholeheartedly breathing out, letting go, releasing, surrendering. With your next inhalation, I'd like you to join your hands in front of the heart as we all, in one way or another, unite our energy through Anjali Mudra. I invite you to bow towards the light within you, your guiding light, your teacher. Now, thumbs to the third eye. With a gentle bow, we welcome each other to the practice. My name is Gabrielle. Namaste. If you're not already on your mat, I'd like you to come into all fours. We'll be going into cow and cat spine as we alternate between inhalation and exhalation, and then I'll give you guiding instructions to venture out of your comfort zone and to feel the body. Hopefully, through that moving meditation experience, we can help to unwind our nervous system. Don't be in a hurry to stop. Close your eyes. And maybe just sway your hips from side to side. Maybe just hang your head low. And then slowly come back to center. Let's activate our cow spine, tailbone up, belly low. Pressing through the hands, broadening through the collarbone to lift the heart. Exhale, tailbone tucks under, round the spine. Chin to chest, nose to navel. Inhale, lift. Eyes are closed, nobody's watching. Exhale, round. Now start to oscillate between these two postures as you breathe in to open the heart and as you exhale to close the belly. I'd like you to notice the undulation of your spine. So the vertebrae moving segment by segment, slowly and steadily. And think about all those emotions that you hold within your body. We're opening all the little nooks and crannies, inviting those emotions to rise to the surface so that we can, through our practice, process them. Your eyes are still closed. You only need to listen to the sound of my voice, letting go of any distractions that you might hear. And with your eyes closed, I invite you now to explore, maybe moving the head from side to side as you flow in and out of your cat and cow. Or maybe adding a leg extension, one leg stepping back to straighten and swapping sides. Maybe including a head rotation in your all-fours position because it's what your neck needs for the moment. And then start to tune in to all the discomforts or pain that might be residing within you. And then see, can you gravitate your movement towards that pain? Are you able to connect with what's happening in the inner landscape of your body? And as you move towards those strong sensations, can you learn to use your movement, the calibration of your breath, the fluidity of your body to ease your attention and consciousness into that space? Can you use your movement meditation to give your body what it needs at this present moment? Breathe into your body. And we're just going to be here for another minute and a half. Eyes are closed. Start to move into any shape or any side that your body is calling for. It's almost like you're tapping into your intuition and learning how to be creative by using movement as a means of expression. One more minute here. And if your body calls for it, pick up the courage to move out of your all-fours position. And you can take on your movement meditation from a kneeling position, from a standing position. You can lie on your back. You can lie on your belly. But without any restriction, without any rules to follow. Can Can you break out of your comfort zone and just move your body in a way that enables your practice to serve as a form of medicine. Five more reps. Two more breaths. I'd like you to find your way into child's pose. We're going to take 1 minute here. Your child's pose can be supported with a bolster or a blanket or blocks. But can you just enjoy this 1 minute in complete silence as you process whatever it is that has surfaced through your movement practice? Any realizations, any emotions, any thoughts? Take a moment to sit with them. Close your eyes. Any way your child's pose feels good for the body. Left ear, right ear. Hips are heavy, with bolster, with blanket, with pillows or blocks. Sighing your exhalation out through the mouth. It is okay to let go. It is okay to not be okay. And you don't need to have all your answers to your questions right now. Let that mantra, that intention for the practice continue to revisit your consciousness over and over again. Let go of those exhalations. Let them serve their therapeutic purpose. With your next breath, we're going to get out of child's pose to come into downward facing dog. You can put 2 blocks or a bolster under your forehead. We call this supported or restorative down dog. And we're going to be here for 10 breaths. So hands shoulder width distance apart. Tuck your toes under to lift the hips. Rest your forehead. Go ahead and sway your hips from side to side. Fanning open through the fingers. Hoisting high with your hips. And then just allowing the weight of your head to be completely supported by your bolster or your
the lips, exhale through the mouth. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, but to just be here. Mentally register all the sensations in your body. And then see if you can let them go. That sweet sigh of relief, let it go. Shake it off. 5 more exhales.
Three more exhales. If you're watching and the music is too loud, just let me know. If you can't hear me, just help to let me know as well, okay? One more long exhale. Let's slowly release from our restorative down dog to set our props to the side. We're going to go for a very gentle salutation, and this will help to limber up the body for the poses to come. Step to the top of your mat, please. With your hands in front of the heart, take a moment, regulate your breathing once more. Have to find, create balance within your body by firming down through the feet, by bracing through the core, and by lifting up through the crown of your head. When you are ready, join me. Inhale, take the arms up. Forward fold, bow down, soften through the belly and the knees. You can soften your knees, so place the hands on the shins, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's do this another 4 more times. Inhale. As slowly and smoothly as you can. Halfway lift, forward fold. Breathe in, strengthen the legs, space in between the ribs. Forward fold, allowing the spine to cascade to the floor through the crown of your head. Halfway lift, the legs awaken, more strength, more length. Forward fold, exhale. Arms up, round 4. Take drishti, eye gaze to the sky. Forward fold, belly softens to the thighs. Halfway lift, the sides of the neck lengthen. Forward fold, exhale. Last time, inhale. Expanding through the upper body, full arms, deep breath. Forward fold. Lengthening through the sides of the torso, chin to chest, forehead to shin. Halfway lift. Body weight into all 10 of your toes. Exhale, fold. Step your right leg back. Knee down, toes back. Sweep the arms up. Low lunge. Hands down, exhale, plank pose, breathe in. All 4s, breathe out. Cow spine, lift and open through the heart. Cat spine, hug in, turn inwards and go under. Tap the toes, lift the hips, come into down dog, exhale.
together, right leg up. Open through the hip and stay here. Keep creating a strong, steady down dog. Belly coming closer to your left thigh. Neck in neutral, arms are strong. Step right foot in between hands. Low lunge. Inhale, full breath. Movement of body and flow of breath. Combining in a seamless flow. Exhale, hands down, step forward, left foot. Halfway lift, inner thigh strong. Exhale, fold. Arms up. Look up, reach up. Hands to heart. Acknowledging your presence on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, fluidity in your spine. Lift your face. Exhale, bow. Left leg steps back. Low lunge. Muscles in the lower back, hips and legs, creating stability. Hands down, exhale. Plank pose, breathe in. All fours, breathe out. Open the heart, inhale. Close the belly, exhale. Tap the toes, lift the hips. Downward dog. Left leg up. Scorpion tail. Keep rooting down through the strong, straight arms. Make sure right toes are not pivoting. Narrow through the belly, open through that top hip, squeeze foot to bum. Left knee to forehead. Exhale. Step forward, right knee down. Inhale, lift. Hands down, exhale. Step forward, right foot. Inhale, long spine, belly in. Exhale. Rise up. Hands to heart, acknowledging your breath. Arms up, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back, left foot steps back. Down dog. Feet together, left leg up. Scorpion, exhale. Left foot steps on the outside of the left hand. Keep the hips supported, back leg straight and strong. Stack the right wrist underneath the right shoulder. Look forward for a moment, breathe in now. Twist body to the left, left arm up. We're using this posture and the hold of 5 long breaths to kickstart the digestion process once more. So if your system has been in survival mode, we're guiding it back to send its resources to the other 5 functions of the body. 2 more breaths in by squeezing together, massaging your abdominal organs, breathing, lengthening, lifting. Breath flows steady so mind remains calm. Last breath. Left hand goes down, exhale. Left foot steps back, down dog. Feet together, right leg up. Scorpion, breathe out. Push into your hands until the arms straighten, until your down dog is steady and stable. Then as you embrace the semi-inversion, blood flowing to your face, can you exhale all the way out? Breathe in one more time. Right knee to the right armpit, foot on the outside of the hand. Reposition your left hand for more stability. Breathe in, look forward, exhale, twist. As you hold here for 5 more breaths, if you need to, back knee can come down, okay? If you need to, if it's too much for the shoulder to twist, maybe you're expecting or living with a discomfort or injury, instead of the arm up, the right hand can come to the waist, okay? You don't have to twist too much if it's not for your body this morning.
So broaden through the collarbones. Maybe spin the head and focus on the breath entering into the rib cage. Last breath here. Right hand goes down on the inside of the right foot. Step back down. Breathe in. Lift the heels. Narrow the belly towards the thighs, and on your tippy toes walk forward. Tiny steps. Heels to the floor, halfway lift. Grab your blocks. We're going to place the blocks underneath the head. Choose a height. Second and third fingers, peace fingers, hold on to your big toes. As you exhale, bow. So adjust the height of the block so that it serves your forward fold and allows the upper body to completely relax. We're going to be here for 1 full minute. I hope you're still practicing with me. Close your eyes, find your breath. Exhale from the mouth. So in this inversion, we're stretching the legs. We're inviting the nervous system to unwind. And sometimes inversions, if not practiced regularly or properly, can be very overwhelming to the system. And if you're one of those that's finding this forward fold very intimidating, I encourage you to look ahead instead. So if you need to, just look at the screen for my modification. So hands are on the blocks, and you can look slightly ahead. And if you get comfortable in the passing time, and with your slow, steady breath, you can afford to come a little lower. So you don't necessarily have to hang the head too far down, especially if you're lightheaded or you've got high blood pressure, or if you're expecting. Just be where you can. This practice is a compassionate one. Let's align our priorities. 3 more breaths. Slowly, hands on your blocks or hands on your shins or the ground. Bend your knees. Take time. Settle your buttocks to the ground. The next pose we're taking is Adho Matsyendrasana, your spine twisting pose, also known as half Lord of the Fishes. From your upward seated position, go ahead and cross your left foot on the outside of your right thigh. You want the sole of the foot to press down firmly, and you want the left knee to inch a little closer in the direction of your right armpit. Should you need support, a block can go behind you. Your palm can rest on the block. This is your first option. If you like, bending through the right knee, grounding down with more effort through the left hip. Rise up through the ribs, turn towards the left shoulder. We're here for 1 full minute. I'd like you to close your eyes.
If it feels good for your body, I'd like you to exhale from the mouth. And as we created a slow, gradual, but sustained twist from the belly, from the middle back, from the chest, let's take a moment to receive that recalibration, that restoration, that harmony that we're inviting back into our system. One more breath. Slowly release. Uncrossing left and right leg. Breathe in. Right foot on the outside. Grow tall. Block or no block. Right arm up. Twist. Now, I don't want this practice to be about you pushing your limits or finding a strict alignment that you think you need to kind of be in. We're observing the breath, we're coping with stress, so you have to feel safe in whatever variation that you are taking. And then exhale through the mouth. And let this be about your nervous system. Just notice what it's like. That heightened state of mind has gradually released and just calmed down. And if you can gift that to yourself. 2 more long breaths. Still breathing, still present. Still wanting to create that harmony, still wanting to create that balance. Last breath. Slowly release. Now the next pose we're going to go into is supported fish pose. And this posture just really helps to open up through the heart. When we feel threatened, one of the physical manifestations is the need to protect ourselves. And so, as we reverse that shape, we're going to expand through the heart and hopefully invite a deeper capacity, more willingness, more love, more ability to breathe. You're going to need 2 blocks for this posture. You can use a rolled up towel if you need to. The first block is on height 2, supporting the back of the ribs. The second block, you can choose. You can go height 1, the head will drop back, chin will be higher than the forehead. You can go height 2, head will be in line with that open heart. Or if this posture makes it challenging for you to breathe or challenging for you to hold the weight of the head, you can come on up onto the highest. With your buttocks on the floor and your legs flat on the mat, take your feet a little wider. Lift the buttocks slightly, ground down through the hips, lower down into the forearms, onto the forearms, and just breathe. Now, if you don't happen to have blocks at home, your bolster or your pillow should be able to serve this posture as well. I've got my bolster here, and I'm going to either use a pillow or a blanket to prop my head a little higher. And this will serve perfectly fine too. If you notice a lot of tension in the jawline or the face from trying to keep your mouth closed as you breathe, set your body free. Let the mouth open. Maybe even sigh out the exhalation if that's what you need. Eyes are closed. Arms are heavy. Legs are heavy. Detach from the weight of the legs. Detach and disconnect from the weight of the arms. Feel the openness of your belly. Space and ease. Feel the openness of your chest. Freedom. Now soften into your face. And let this posture be a gift to yourself this morning. Slowing down, being present, allowing yourself to completely just be. Tuning into that reflection of who you are today and how you are coping. It is okay not to be okay. And you don't have to always have all the answers to your questions. Be so sensitive to all the sensations that are residing within the body right now. The sensations against the surface of your skin, the tension in between the eyebrows, the softness of your face, muscles in the arms and the lower back. Feeling your body being at one with your breath. Slowly, completely, wholeheartedly. 3 more breaths here. Let your forearms find the floor with the palms facing down. Take a moment to feel. And if you're confident of pushing yourself up with the use of your forearms, go ahead. If not, interlace the fingers behind your head, chin to chest. Use the strength of the abdomen. Just sit up like you're doing a sit-up. We're moving now to our last posture, Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. Now, I'm going to be using a chair because if I have my legs on the wall, you won't be able to hear me. So if you have a wall, use a wall. If you need to use a chair, use a chair, okay? If your chair doesn't work for you, there are 2 ways to go about it. So I'm gonna use the back of my chair so that my legs can straighten. But if the chair type at your place doesn't work for you to extend the legs, turn the chair around and rest the back of your legs against the chair seat instead. option, okay, if the chair works. If not, you're going to do this way with the legs against the back of the chair seat. If you have a strap, loop the strap around your ankle. A folded blanket or a pillow can be used to support the head. Once you belt up, from the side, swivel your legs up to the ceiling and rest your legs where they can be. If your hamstrings are really tight, you don't have to have the legs directly on top of your hips. You can bring the chair away from you, or you can slide away from the wall. So my head is supported right now by my blanket and my shoulders are on the ground. My legs are bounded at a hip width distance apart, so as I start to relax and as my thigh bones roll up to the side, my legs are kept supported as my body unwinds. Feel the lower back. If it's not okay, you can add a second blanket or towel to slide it under the small of the back, just right where this area is. But if you're okay being here for the next 3.5 minutes, go ahead and just let the body receive from this posture. Viparita Karani is fantastic for draining fluid from the legs and swelling. And if you think about the way our body is naturally stacked when we're sitting upright or walking, this is the complete opposite. So reversing or counterposing can really just help us to strike a nice balance, a much needed balance. This posture is one of the better known restorative postures that can help to regulate the nervous system, to soothe the nerves, to calm the mind. Feel the entire length of the spine, segment by segment, finding the floor. The heaviness of your shoulders, arms, and head are fully supported by the ground beneath you. There is no effort in the legs.
tune into how you feel. And if you like to stay in this position for Shavasana, if that is what your body needs today, go ahead and remain there. If you prefer to take a final neutral resting position, come into Shavasana. Slowly bend your knees, release the strap. Move the props that you have been using away. If you like to continue the use of the pillow underneath your head, go ahead. Keep it there. As we undertake Shavasana, I will be guiding you through a short yoga nidra. So once you've allowed the body to settle completely, close your eyes. I'd like you to visualize the fountain of life residing right at the crown of your head. The water that flows from this infinite source provides healing, restoration, rejuvenation. The flow of the water, the fresh spring water, is slow and nourishing. It flows from the crown of your head down the forehead, down the bridge of your nose. It softens your cheeks, the jawline, the throat, and the collarbones. We invite it to flow down the length of the right arm, coursing through the elbows, the heart of the palm, into your 5 fingers. We invite it to flow down the left arm, slowly, completely, until you feel the source of that restoration going into thumb, second, third, fourth, and baby finger. Relax through the chest, the belly, the hips, down the right leg, into the soles of your feet. From the space of your hips, down the left leg, into the sole of the left foot. As you embrace the entire weight of your body, receive this healing from your practice. We end the practice with the serenity prayer. May we accept the things that we cannot change and change the things that we can. May we also have the wisdom to know the difference. I leave you in Shavasana for as long as you need to. If you'd like to leave me a message to let me know how this practice has helped you, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for spending time with me, Corinne, Kristen, Ewan, Natasha, Cynthia, Niru, Irene, Leonie. Much love from my heart to yours. Janet, Lynn, Liana. Now let your practice nourish you, and let this nourishment serve you for the rest of the day. Namaste.